I'm going to take my animated ball, put it on a layer, and turn it off. And then I will make a nice polygon cylinder. That's a good way for me to show you the rest of the deformers. I'm going to give it a little more height, and I'm going to give it a lot of subdivisions because deformers like having a lot of subdivisions. The first deformer is the bend deformer. Just like with the squash handle, I would always recommend that you make the bend a child of the object it's going to deform. Now, the bend has an input, and what it does is almost exactly what you think. It will curve things. It's a great way to make a little macaroni shape. One of the nice things is that the bend handle itself can be rotated, and as I rotate it, I can get all kinds of fun things happening. Because it's just going to bend wherever it goes, so, you know, nice little way to make something dance. The other thing you should know about deformers is that if you delete them, it completely removes the change from the object like it never happened. Nifty. The next one is the flare, and a flare, I have a start flare, I have an end flare, and I have the ability to create a curve. So I guess that's a nice way to make a little volcano shape. There are some cool modeling things you can do, and if you ever decide that you do like a shape that you've made, if you select your object and edit, delete by type, history, that will remove the deformer and keep its effect. So you can use these as modeling tools as well. And while I'm on the subject, you can also overlap them, so I can have both a flare handle and a bend handle. And again, if you're going to keep these and animate them, you should make them children of the object, and if you ever don't like them, you can delete them. I'll skip sign for now and come down to twist. With twist, I'm going to turn on wireframe on shaded so you can see what it's going to do. I've got a start angle, and you can see that it is twisting. There's also an end angle, so it twists in the other direction. And again, you can set bounds. There's an envelope, but yeah, the twist handle, it's going to twist things. The last two are the sine and the wave. For those two, I am going to make a polygon plane. And again, I'm going to give it a lot of geometry, a lot of subdivisions. Maybe we'll make it a little bit bigger. The sine handle comes in rotated. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees Z, and now as I give it amplitude, you'll see that it forms a sine curve. The fun thing with this is that it has an offset value, and as I offset it, it'll make a wave. Ooh, pretty. There's also a wavelength, so I can tell it how many waves to form. And of course, this amplitude tells it how high the waves should be. All of these things, of course, can be animated. And the last deformer that I've got is the wave deformer. The wave deformer is a fun one. What it will do, if I set it up correctly, is it will make a little water drop. I'm going to shorten my wavelength. Lovely. I am going to use a factor called drop off, and now you can see that I've got the strongest droplet in the center and then concentric waves running to the outside. And now as I animate my offset, let's make a real animation so that you can see that. We'll go to frame 48. Let's set that to 0. And now as I play this, Lovely. The other thing that I would probably want to do is key the amplitude and set that down to 0 as well. And now, little concentric wavelets. So those are the nonlinear deformers. They are really easy to work with and they are super fun. They're not great for things where you need to get a precise motion on something, so we'll cover that with the next type of deformer. But go ahead, play around with these a little bit because they're a lot of fun and they can do a lot of really crazy things for you. And that's always nice.